Okay, so we've had a really good conversation about things people are doing now, lessons that are being learnt from kind of mistakes of the past, new capabilities that people are going to see coming in roadmaps. So let's kind of put all that to one side. What's the stuff for the future? What's the big things? What's the things that excite you, worry you, you're optimistic about, pessimistic about? Who wants to go first?
I think I'd say on this, Andy, that the exponential growth that we've seen in data is set to continue. That's both in terms of the volume of data and then the data types that we're encountering. But I guess that puts an even bigger emphasis on how we make sense of this unprecedented amount of data. And there I expect the emergence of newer techniques which help us process this data, store this data, and ultimately allow us to glean insight from these data sets.
Okay.
And from a visualization perspective, apart from statutory reporting, most of the operational BI is going to disappear, because we did talk about such reporting getting embedded into your business process itself, isn't it? But from a strategic decision-making point of view, the needs for tomorrow would be to get real-time data, self-service BI, and also use technologies like AI and machine learning to deliver advanced capabilities such as predictive analytics and prescriptive analytics maybe.
Yeah, I can see it having an impact from a user perspective as well, in the sense that as data becomes cleverer and more accessible, the way that the users consume that data will change. And I can envisage it not being so much about them learning tools as developing more analytical ways of thinking and working with their data in different ways. It might also have an impact on training, in the sense that the traditional classroom-based training will not be quite as necessary. It'll be more sort of embedded into the applications, I think.
I think that's quite interesting actually, because I think it will apply as well to how we deliver projects. And so with people sort of spread out all across the world, it won't be the same style of training, it will be a lot more integrated. So I think how we run our projects is going to change. Also, we've got people so used to having information now at our fingertips and getting instant access to what we want. So although we've got this overarching Activate framework and methodology to our projects, we are going to have to deliver them in a lot more agile way, so as to deliver value and output instantaneously is what we're getting used to.
Okay, so there's a lot to get our heads around in there, right? So, Asad, lots and lots and lots more data that's going to get more complicated, more difficult to deal with, but perhaps there might be some smarter ways that we can manage that data. Right?
I think so.
The news you're saying, what we talked about before, right? Hopefully, this BI thing that sits over there outside of the applications people using, that disappears, gets subsumed in, so we can get intelligent processes that help us make the right decisions. There's going to be a lot more people using BI, clearly, although they may not know that they're using BI. So that's going to change the level of training and things that they need. So there's no doubt about that whatsoever. I think that's going to be quite interesting from a cultural perspective. Like you say, people need to be more analytical in their thinking. And then how we deliver these projects, which everybody wants really quick, across really complex separate teams, using all this different data, that's going to be really challenging as well. So, but there was a common thread between all of these things, which is hopefully technology will help us address these problems rather than just creating them. And who knows, maybe we'll get to a point where they can just deliver the projects for us and we can all just disappear and take the rest of our lives off, right?
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that would be good.